Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are here. We're here. We are back after such a long hiatus. We are back. I say we, but it's me. It's the royal we. It's the family. Anyways, so as of right now, when I'm doing this voiceover, I have no idea when I'm going to put up my 2023. Ooh, that reminds me, did I even do the thumbnail correct? My 2023 flip through. So if the flip through has not happened, I did not finish the end of November. I did not finish any of December's layouts. However, the stickers were down. So we're just looking at pretty art for the last 6 weeks of 2023, and I'm jumping right back into my spreads. So currently right now I only have one planner going. That is all I can currently manage because there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes, and boy am I so excited. So the very first one is Mr. Avalon and Ninth is going back to finish his degree this year. He actually has about 18 months left on his degree, and he is headed back to school this year to finish that up, which I'm really proud of him and really excited. We are also in the process of buying a house after many houses, long hours, all of that stuff. We finally found a house and submitted an offer, and we had some negotiations. Wow, negotiations going on for pricing, and we are currently under contract. So that is happening. So let's see, we've got travel coming up. We've got obviously the move going to be happening. There's a few things that, if everything goes through on this new house, we'll have some upgrading we'll have to do to get the shop up and going again. So there's just like a whole bunch of like moving parts. It's absolutely insane. So now that I kind of have my base down in my stickers, I'll let you know that this is called Nordic Nights. It's in the shop currently. The greens and blues definitely remind me of winter. And the way that we are heading into 2024 is that I am actually going to film my laying down and then putting all of my stuff, like my plans down and everything, all together. So I might, if I have some time, get ahead on spread so that the only thing I then need to film is just laying down like my character stickers, my scripts, the plans, all of that stuff. I currently have a smudge on my glasses, so I'm going to be cleaning my glasses here for just a second. But that is kind of my plan going forward for 2024. I did have the plan of doing a 52 weeks of bullet journaling. That currently has not come to fruition. I have all of my supplies. It literally is just a lack of time at this point. So there's so many moving parts. We are currently in a homeschool co-op, which takes an entire day away on Tuesdays. And I absolutely love the families there. I have so much fun. I come home fulfilled, but also extremely exhausted. And then all of the activities that the kids have. So just trying to manage plates. I am spinning plates, and in some areas some of my plates are tipping and dumping the food on the floor and stuff like that. So that's just kind of the area of life that we are in, and it will be very short-lived. I can tell you, it will be very short-lived. But the little girl has started up horse lessons again, so she is going horse riding now and doing all that jazz. The house that we have an offer on is 5 acres of land, so I'm really stoked about having some land, having some elbow room, and it's not far from our city. So it'll take we go to the first major city that you get to will only be about 10-15 minutes away, and then from that area down to the middle of the city where like the mall is and the downtown offices and things like that is like an additional 20. So right around 35 minutes is from the center of the city is where we're going to be, and I'm really, really excited about that. So my kids are excited. We're ready to have some elbow room. And you know what? The number one thing I'm so excited for, oh my goodness, get ready, get ready. I get chickens. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to have chickens again. We were looking at what kind we're gonna get. Are we gonna just purchase them from Craigslist and like Facebook Marketplace type thing? Although you can't sell live animals on Facebook Marketplace. But those kinds of things. Or are we going to buy our chicks and start them from a little cute babies? I don't know. We will see. I'm super excited for our dogs. Our dogs will have a huge area to run in now because the acreage, so the house is towards the front of the acreage, and then we have all this acreage towards the back. It is already cross fenced, which means you have your, for those of you who like don't homestead, don't farm, cross fencing is where you have your outer perimeter fence on your acreage, and then you put fencing to kind of like create sections for whatever animals are going on in there. And so the back section is cross fenced, ready to go for animals and such. And the very first thing we are going to start with is going to be the chickens. I'm absolutely thrilled. We have people in our neighborhood who have horses, so I know my daughter's going to be like, can we get to know these people and walk down, and just so she can spend time with horses. But I'm absolutely thrilled. But if you have bought a house and all of that, you know how much moving is, you know how exhausting it can be, all that jazz. So I am mentally preparing myself and hoping that everything goes through smoothly and we can get to closing at a very, very decent time, and that our current property will work with us and stuff. So because we may not be able to give a full 30-day notice, but hopefully they'll work with us and everything so that we can get out by the end of our lease. And yeah, so I'm just like mentally preparing. Luckily, it's not a very long move. This is going to be like move number 19 or something like that. Anyways, some of the moves we've done in our marriage have been very like short-lived moves of like only 3 or 4 months, and that's because we were purchasing houses, or we were building a house, or we were in transition from one duty station to another, trying to find a place to live. So, you know, either way, it's exhausting. It's just exhausting. So, all right, base is laid down. That's my biggest story, the biggest change that is happening. I have a few more changes that are going to be happening within the shop, but I think we're going to go ahead and save them for like another day or another video. So this is way back planned. Like I said, I haven't been able to touch my planner in quite a while. I've been focusing on the shop. I've been focusing on the kids. We looked at 35 houses. Sorry, that's incorrect. It's 36 houses. But the 36 house that we looked at, technically it was number 35, was just an open house. It was out of our budget. We just wanted to go and kind of just get on the road because we were really excited about the next house. The next house that we saw was a bait and switch. It was so mad. It had such a wonderful like outbuilding, 2-story outbuilding that the schoolroom could have gone in, the office could have gone in. But the way that they did their description and then the pictures made it seem like the other 2 outbuildings were going to come with. So you actually ended up with less land than what it looked like, and also less buildings. So it was very much a bait and switch. And I'm going to tell you, wide lenses, like the lenses on cameras so you can get a wide landscape. Oh, I hate that for realty, house showings, all that jazz. So all right, so we're just gonna hop right into the very first day of January. So I laid down all of my email script stickers. I have a ton of script stickers. It kind of saves my hand from all the writing that needs to be done, because I do a lot of writing of things in the office, and then when I'm sitting here, like, your hand gets a cramp. I'm no longer in high school or college where I've got to take notes with a pen and paper, and when I do, it gets kind of sloppy. So kicking off the new year with a bang on the first. Shop had not quite opened at the had wow shop had not quite opened at this point. So we took Monday as like a big prep day, got emails out of the way. I had a breakfast date with the hubby. I was like, let's go have breakfast together. Normally we do lunches or dinners, but there is this really cool like breakfast and lunch place nearby, and oh my goodness, they have this like breakfast burrito called the Alamo, and it's got like eggs and sausage and jalapenos and just like, oh my goodness, it was so good. And then because it was the first of the month, every time at the first of the month for the quarter, I always end up doing taxes. That way they are just up and out of the way, and I don't have to forget about them. And then I started working on designing some kits for that upcoming releases that were going to happen that Friday. Worked on washi labels because we had a ton of washi that needed to have labels put on, and had orange chicken for that evening. I think I'm going to make some changes to how I'm doing planners just after I did all this, but we'll get into that. Tuesday, the shop opened, worked on emails, did some printing, did some designing, had to go through some stock numbers, albums, had to do some inventory, and had to work on some merchandise for Go Wild. And then we had hamburgers for dinner that evening. And while I'm filling out Wednesday, I think what I'm going to end up doing is, I usually have like my kids' memory keeping planner, but I don't know what I really want to do with it yet. And stuff, and I have my B6, and I kind of got stuck yesterday because I have some layouts already in B6, and I'm kind of like, do I do this? I'm kind of thinking of making it a family memory keeping, so the things that don't necessarily pertain to the business, like TV time, finance talks, all that stuff, I can put in that other planner, and this one solely becomes just the shop planner. And I kind of had a little bit of that epiphany, and you'll see it. I don't know exactly, but it'll be the third like plan with me video that I do in this planner. It's going to be the winter magic. I kind of bucked my entire trend of how I do this and totally went a different way. So before I flip, so Wednesday emails, I had to supply order, had to finish up stock numbers, did some filming and editing and some cutting. And then I'm just going to get my sidebar taken care of so that I can flip the planner and kind of just focus on the second half of the week. So I had some TV time with family on Monday. PRs were announced on Tuesday, worked on reels on Wednesday, updated planners on Thursday. I am back to getting my nails done on a regular basis. Usually I would do them myself, but I've decided, you know what, I'm going to take the time and I'm going to put it in have an appointment, a standing appointment, and I'm going to go actually like interact with people. So my son had his winter formal, his snowball event going on there, and then Sunday slept in, of course. Had to get the tax returns off to our loan officer, and we had house showings, and then my just habit trackers that honestly, I really don't use habit trackers all that often, but I have so much space there that I'm just kind of like, you know what, let's just go for it. And I'm trying out something new this year in my planner where I actually do have a habit tracker up at the top, and I'm trying to remember to do it. So I have things like the ANN Facebook group, the IG posts, IG stories, the plan group for when I need to post as Avalon and Ninth, and things like that. And that has kind of helped. Not really, but sort of. So Thursday comes around, did those new releases, had to get the newsletter going. Newsletters, I'm going to be honest with you, newsletters are kind of hard for me. I don't quite know what to say. I just want to like present it and be like, here's the stuff, have fun, but not really. Got to fix that one, okay? So worked on some listing photos and prep for the new releases, did inventory numbers, emails. We ended up eating out that night and had Whataburger with as much, like, I don't know how we got busier being retired from the military than we ever were when my husband was in the military. It has been a very, very weird paradigm shift. One that I'm like, how does this work? So, anyways, and then worked on just some regular photos, like photos of the actual. So, I do listing photos to, or I do like new releases two ways. I have the listing photos that are the digital ones that you see up on the website, and then I also print and cut copies so that I could take pictures of them, and those are the ones that you're going to see on social media and the things that I post. So I had to work on some of those photos. Friday, subs renewed and spots open, and I'm so excited about some new stuff coming up for subs. Um, I asked the Facebook group if they wanted, like, would they be open to a la carte sheets, having things. So I kind of went through and I did like a whole big thing for the functional sub, and I can't wait to show you guys. New releases went up on Friday. Emails, we had house showings to do that day, and then I had to work on some stuff for the plan. If you don't know what the plan is, that is the Planner Leagues Allied Network. It is a group that my husband is kind of the lead, and then I'm the secondary, that we have put together as a group sale, shop sale, community for our lovely planner shops. So, and then we had pizza that night. Saturday, worked on the PayPal account, emails, more house showings. We ended up going out to lunch that day, and it was our anniversary, our 18th anniversary. So we went out, and I didn't even put it there, and this is why I'm kind of like, I need to have a family planner. So we went axe throwing. For our anniversary. My husband set it up. It was a really fun time. He won. I had a tendency to I stuck the end of the end of the handle of the axe into the board. So, and then Sunday, totally missed that because I had my eyes closed and I was telling you about the axe throwing, but mostly Sunday was just kind of prep day. So after I get all those things done, I go through and I grab my character stickers, and I have so many character stickers, and that is my goal, is to start using up them, because last year I kind of focused where I didn't really use a lot of them in the listings, and when I or in the planners, and when I did, I kind of kept to a certain few. This year we're going full bore. So yeah, so Sunday was a sleep in, nap, emails, had another open house, and we just kind of chilled with Pam and had mac and cheese that night. So it was a very low-key day. After 2 days of house showings, and I fell in love with the house, and then an offer got put in, I was kind of done. So yeah, so emails were done by the Coffee Monsters Co. They're for taxes. It's a little like help me character. It's really cute. That one is from Happy Daya, and then that sticker for design was from Fox and Cactus. And I'm gonna go back to what I did a couple of years ago, and I'm gonna make sure that all the links are down there if the shop is open. Now, mind you, I have a lot of character stickers from shops that have closed down or have kind of changed. One, they've changed their names, or two, they don't offer those stickers anymore. If they don't do that, I'm not going to really put their links down there unless they're still doing something that would be similar of them. So the printing sticker was from Sweet Ava's Paper Co. I believe she is going all digital, and I don't know if she's going to have stickers anymore. I haven't quite kept up. Filming and editing is from Fox and Cactus, and then I'm looking for a cutting sticker and end up going with the Coffee Monsters Co. And I've also decided that this year, like, I'm not going to try and just keep everything happy and upbeat. If that sticker is speaking to me for that day, I'm going to do it. So if it looks a little sarcastic or snarky or anything like that, that's not necessarily the mood that I had for that day. It's just kind of something that I want to use in that moment. And I really did not gravitate towards that at all last year, and I'm going to this year. As I said, in my flip through, and I'm hoping the flip through goes up before this, I'm really going to try and let a little bit more of my personality show through this year. In my spreads. So, and when I'm doing the voiceovers. So the 2 photo ones, those are Boo. Those are up in the shop. The date day is also Boo, up in the shop. And then sleeping in, or sorry, napping with Boo, who is also in the shop. Did I even do a sleep in sticker? I don't even know if I did a sleep in sticker. I may have totally forgot about that space. And to be honest, that's just kind of how it goes. I'm gonna pull up my phone and my photos here real quick while I'm looking for that, because that would be really, really funny if I forgot to do that. I did not. I see it on here and stuff. Cool beans. All right. So the skeleton laptop is also in the shop. And that's another thing. Like, if I see Halloween stickers like Boo and skeletons and things like that, I'm going to use them as well. They're not going to be just relegated for that. So see, I pulled out that laptop sticker with the ghost and was thinking of putting it right there. I didn't really like how it sat there, which is why I changed it out. That sticker is from Happy Daya, and I love Happy Daya. Her character stickers are so cute. They're some of my favorite, so I definitely have some faves. And I have like this big thick one that's called like Emotions, and it just has like emotions, everything. That's not really for one specific task or whatnot. So happy anniversary. That is from Grumpy Bear Sticker Co. I don't believe they're open anymore. I don't know. And then the last one, that is from Sweet Ava's Paper Co. So that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this. And y'all, I'm going to leave you right here, and I will see you in my next video. Take care now. Bye.